going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Okay, folks, this is just absolutely wild. Interesting how lefties like to call us conspiracy theories for everything imaginable, but now we see them get conspiratorial when it confirms their bias against Donald Trump. That all he does is lie, and that he does everything for himself. So this shooting couldn't possibly be real. Makes perfect sense, makes perfect sense. So Joy Reid is now starting her own conspiracy theory that suggests Trump was never shot by a bullet and alludes to the shooting being a hoax. Now, we're seeing other people say that it's staged for this reason or another. So an MSNBC host can now suggest that a shooting was a hoax, yet Alex Jones was sued for nearly $1 billion. Does this make her eligible for a $1 billion lawsuit as well? Crazy, crazy. We're gonna take a look at what she just said here.
We still don't know for sure whether Donald Trump was hit by a bullet, whether he was hit by glass fragments, whether he was hit by shrapnel. We don't have those details. We actually have no details from his physician, even though this man is still a Secret Service protected, and presidential candidate. We know almost nothing. Why? Why don't we know that much? We know that 3 people were shot. 1 person, unfortunately, was killed at the rally. We don't know where they were sitting or standing relative to him.
They were standing in the crowd. So if something like this was staged, if Trump wanted this staged, do you think that he would allow the sacrifice of a father and a husband who was protecting his wife and daughter from the bullet?
You know why? For 9 full seconds, Donald Trump was allowed to stand back up during an active shooter situation, even though they, at that point, had said the shooter was down. How would they have known if there were more shooters or not? Nobody knew. That there could have been 5 shooters for all they knew. Yet they allowed him to stand up in the middle of that, crisis and pose for a photo.
It's interesting because I did actually think about this myself. Why did Trump take the time to do a fist pump in the air? Well, after I thought about it, it's because Trump is a warrior. He was ready for that moment and he rose to the occasion. And if you watch him at the RNC, you can actually see that there's a glow about him now. When he made his first public appearance after the shooting, you could just tell without words that he was a changed man. That doesn't come from just trying to pull something off, as Joy Reid is suggesting here. And I just want to point out something very specific. She was saying that there could be glass shards. Where do you see any broken glass here? The only glass objects, which seem to be from this teleprompter here, are completely intact. Okay? What's really interesting here is that you're seeing the conspiratorial nature of the left, which is something that they constantly accuse the right of every time that they get called out on their BS. Mark Hamill, the Hollywood actor who constantly shills for Biden, is finding also an excuse to bash Trump for his ear bandage. And he's saying apparently not needed prior to tonight. Okay, how about wearing 3 masks outside even when you're vaccinated? How about wearing a visor outside? Do you think that that made any sense? Okay. These people are just freaking out knowing that Trump is going to win. They are reaching and reaching, trying everything they can to discredit him. They did it with Russia collusion. That turned out to be yet another unfounded conspiracy theory that never went through. Nothing was ever found. They've done so many hoaxes themselves that now they just want to project. That's what they're doing. Do I think that this shooter acted alone? Maybe. Do I think that this is part of some larger coordinated effort? Very well possible. Do I think this was entirely staged by Trump himself? That is batshit crazy. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Inverted World, and I will see you all in the next video.